So in this final video, I'm going to talk you through the optional subjects that we have on offer at the University of Birmingham School, and then how we need you to go about making your choices and what you should consider in making those choices. So first of all, these are the optional subjects that we currently have available, okay? All of those subjects are studied for 5 lessons per fortnight. So first of all, we offer history and geography, and a reminder that those on pathways B and C should pick either history or geography. We then offer religious studies, computer science, music. We offer art and photography. Although pupils cannot choose both art and photography, they will need to choose either art or photography. We offer PE, GCSE PE, so all pupils study core PE, but we offer GCSE PE as a qualification on top of that, and sports studies. Now, you cannot do both PE and sports studies, so again, pupils will need to choose either or. Okay, I'll come back to sports studies in just a moment. Design technology, hospitality and catering, and then German. German is what we call a guided choice. Because of the demands of German, a conversation needs to be had with the languages team, first of all, to check that German is going to be an appropriate option for you. Okay, so make sure you have that conversation with your languages teacher first before you put German down. A reminder that both hospitality and catering and sports studies are qualifications that are GCSE equivalents. They're not GCSE qualifications, so you won't come out of those subjects with a 9 to 1 grade. You'll come out with a pass, merit or distinction. They have a higher level of coursework. Okay, so they are not examined in quite the same way as other GCSEs, but they are considered GCSE equivalents. Okay, so you should feel that you can choose sports studies or hospitality and catering and get a similar qualification as you would if you studied a GCSE. So regardless of whichever pathway you are on, you can opt for 3 options, 3 preferences. And I'm using the language of preference really carefully here. We will do our best to meet the requirements and the requests that we have in from all of the pupils across Year 9. But sometimes we can't. Okay, sometimes we can't meet all of the requests we have in because sometimes classes don't work out, sometimes the timetable doesn't work, and sometimes it may even be the case that we can't offer a particular subject. So we'll do our very best. But it's really important when you make your choices that you rank the subjects that you most want to do first, the highest, down your rank. I'll come back to talk about this in a moment, okay? But I just want to make it clear that whilst we'll do our best to meet everybody's requests, I can't promise that we'll be able to do so. We also have a new exciting offer for September 2023, and it's called the Business School. The Business School will be a guided pathway, so this won't be open to pupils across Year 9, like going into Year 10, but it'll be a guided pathway for a number of pupils who we think this will be of interest to and of use to. This will be 2 option blocks, okay? So pupils on the business school will be able to choose fewer GCSE options than other pupils. So the business school will take 10 lessons per fortnight. So as I said, that's 2 option blocks. And what will that 10 hours comprise of? Well, first of all, pupils studying the business school will study GCSE business studies. I'm afraid at the moment, business studies is not an option to other pupils, only to those on the business school. And then for the other 5 hours, that will be 5 hours a fortnight. For the other 5 hours, there'll be some work, some project-based work on applying business and leadership skills in the workplace, okay, and say running projects and setting up own businesses and so on. So that should be a really exciting venture that won't result in a GCSE grade. It'll be something that pupils can put skills to use, and then some additional English and maths as well. So for those pupils we think might be interested and for whom the business school will be useful for, we'll have further conversations with over the next couple of weeks. So how should you go about making your choices? Well, first of all, and this is what you should be working on over the next few weeks, and what Parents' Evening on Monday should be all about. Think about what the course is about. Think about what exams will be like. Think about, are you somebody who's going to benefit and suit coursework more, or you might want to think more about hospitality and catering or sports studies, or are you somebody who enjoys examinations? So think about what the exam is going to be like. Think about the demands of the exam. Think about controlled assessment or project work. So again, project work tends to suit those who study subjects like art or design technology. And think about which of those contribute where to which grade. It's really, really important that each of you puts yourself first. Okay, this is about personalisation for you. It's your pathway. So don't choose subjects based on your friends' choices. Okay, that's the wrong reason to pick a particular subject. Not least because they may not be in your class anyway, but because it's about forming your personal pathway for you. Don't choose a subject because you think you like a particular teacher. They might not teach you anyway. So you've got to be really careful about choosing your options. Think about it for your perspective. Okay, put yourself first here. Don't make choices based on things that you can't control anyway. The class you're in, for example, and things that actually in the long term don't really matter. It's about choosing the pathway that's appropriate for you. So it's really important you choose options that interest and motivate you. After all, you're going to be studying these subjects for quite a long time. Okay, so 5 hours across a fortnight for your option subjects. So you're going to be choosing these subjects for quite a long time for the next 2 years. So it's really important you choose subjects and options that interest and motivate you. What do you think is going to inspire you? What makes you work hard? What subjects do you enjoy doing homework for and extra reading for? Those are the sorts of subjects that you should be thinking about putting your preferences for. So how does the process work? Well, first of all, you will be choosing 3 optional subjects. You need to put them in rank order. So I covered this briefly at the start of the video and I said we will try our best to meet all the requests we have in, but I can't promise that. So it's really important that when you rank those 3 optional subjects, your most important choice is first and then your third is least. We asked you as well to pick 2 reserve optional subjects. So why do you need reserves? For exactly the reason I've said already. Okay, sometimes we can't get the timetable to work with the combination of subjects and we need to go to your reserve subjects. So think carefully about your reserve optional subjects. Pick optional subjects that you wouldn't mind studying. So what's going to happen? Well, in the next fortnight, we will send out some further information around pathways, which pathway you are on, and a simple Microsoft form that people need to complete based on the preferences and using this formula that I've said, so ranking your preferences. You'll be informed the system goes live, okay, and then the deadline, as I've said before, is the 21st of April. So what do I need you to do now over the next couple of weeks whilst we're waiting for that process to start? Well, engage with the subject videos that you will see on this platform. Look at those subjects carefully. Think about what you might be interested in studying. Look at the Pathways booklet. Talk to your teachers at parents even, talk to your teachers in your lessons. That's the most important thing that you can do at the moment. Talk about your option subjects with your families and then come to make your choices ready for when the system goes live and ready to submit those forms by the 21st of April. So thank you for engaging with this process so far. Enjoy looking at the subject videos, enjoy looking at the Pathways booklet, and I'll look forward to working with you further on this process over the next few weeks.